And what's going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday, a special day, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But it's a Wednesday edition of ISG Football. Yes, the intersection of sports and gaming. We put the sports in esports and got a couple of the top Madden players in the world playing for cash and prizes as we get you set for the weekend. And also, we're talking about the National Football League coming off the draft last week in Green Bay, one of the better drafts we've seen, second all-time with the attendance there, over 600,000 in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're live here from Club Flamingo, live on Bally Sports, Bally Live, Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, live. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, live from Club Flamingo here in New Jersey. All right, let's come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB Legal, 2K Association. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. We do ISG football typically on Tuesdays, but we did it last night. We did basketball last night, and we were live at 902 Brewing Company tonight. ISG football, and we're live here, folks. As you can see, it's the club. Yes, you can get love in the club, I guess. We're live at ISG football here at Club Flamingo, located here in North Jersey in South Hackensack off Route 46. Beautiful club here, man. Great bar, man, and yes, you got the beautiful dancers as well. Also, you got the great bartenders, man. If you need a nice drink here, and see some nice young ladies. Watch all the games as well. Got the NBA playoffs going on tonight. The Mets are playing right now against the Arizona Diamondbacks, leading 1-0. Got a couple of NBA games tonight out in the Western Conference. Lakers trying to hang on and stave off elimination. And look at Di and Kess right there. Thank you, ladies, for being in the video. We're live here at Club Flamingo, Route 46 in South Hackensack, New Jersey. All right, let's go ahead and bring in all of my co-hosts here, my brothers from another mother on my left-hand side. There he is. That would be Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for SI.com, Sports Illustrated. It's the Confluence. It's the Confluence. And then we got Derwin and Worrell, fellow sportscaster, up at WPRI in Providence, Rhode Island. Also a CBS affiliate there. He's all about the I there. Nubyjas, those two rivers are, what are they, kind sir?
Well, so the Allegheny, the Monongahela, and they combined at the confluence form the Ohio.
The confluence, the three rivers. Yeah. That's right.
Or someone even say Monongahela.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting really good at this, man.
Yeah, it took me a couple times, but once you get the rotations down, you make it happen.
Oh, yes, sir. Derwin, how we doing, man? Are you in Providence or are you back in the NYC area, kind sir?
Right now, I'm back in the NYC area. You know, had to spend a little time with the family. Wife's birthday is tomorrow, so
hey,
had to
happy birthday! Hey.
So yeah, I'm in BK.
All right, okay. Where Brooklyn at? Tell the wife we said hello and happy birthday. Absolutely. Yeah, and many, many more. You guys ready to get this thing started, man, as we talk the NFL, the latest there, and also have a nice little NFL matchup here. A couple of guys playing for cash and prizes.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's take a look. No rundown here, but we'll go to the rules here as we talk about these two Madden players playing for cash and prizes. They'll be playing in the all-Madden mode competitive game style hit-to-hit. We like to call those current rosters or regs. All 32 NFL teams available. They can use anybody they want. 5-minute quarters. King of the Hill format. The winner will be the King of the Hill, and he will stay on. Actually, he'll play the King of the Hill, who could not play tonight, so he'll play next week. But we'll see who wins this matchup here. How about the prizes here? Because it's all about the shmoney. What are they playing for? $50 guaranteed tonight. Winner gets $40. The runner-up runs up out this piece with $10 straight cash, homie. The winner that wins 4 straight weeks gets an NFL licensed zip chair. And folks, shout out to our good friends at Zip Chair, one of our sponsors. Check them out online, zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Get office furniture, sofas, gaming desk, you name it. They got NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also college-inspired zip chairs as well, NCAA inspired zip chairs. And if you have any custom pieces, they can definitely get that done for you. Shout out to our marketing lady out there, Tina Altadonna, been rocking with us for 5 years now. Check them out online, zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. How about the matchup tonight here as we talk about these two players playing the Madden 25 video game. This week's matchup, his name is Bronco, not playing with the Broncos. He's playing with the Ravens against Whereischandler. If you're looking for Chandler, he's right here, and he will be playing with the Chiefs. Quick little profile on these two young men that'll play tonight in the Madden matchup as we talk about the National Football League. Let's start first with the challenger. That would be Whereischandler, and he's playing with the Chiefs. As we said, his real name The government name is Chandler Cooks. He's from Dalworth, down there in North Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Dallas, Texas, age 22, currently in college, and multiple compete for Madden League playoff appearances. Some of the highlights there. And let's go ahead and bring in the young man, the 22-year-old from North Texas. There he is, Chandler. Chandler, how you doing? Welcome here to ISG football, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm going to ask you a question here. I see you're in college, man. And what are your goals? What are you majoring in, and what do you want to do, man? I know it has something to do with graphic design, man. We could use you, man, in social media, man.
Yeah. So I go to UNT Dallas, and just trying to learn how to do graphic design. Just really here to show what I can do, and hopefully get a win.
You know about graphic design. What's the first thing they taught you, man? Because that's a really good gig, man. Got a lot of content creators and content creation out there. Hell, we can use you on our show here on ISG, man. What have you learned so far?
Just that not every project is gonna be perfect, but take your time with everything that you do, and love what you do. Don't do it because you feel like it's a chore.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, man. Good job. Absolutely, man. All right, man. Good luck tonight, man. As you get set, man, you can go ahead and mute your mic, man, and we'll see you play tonight. You're playing with the Chiefs, so shout out to Chandler there. His competitor, and right now that would be Bronco. And let's take a look at his profile here. His real name, government name, Randy Chatterton from El Paso, Texas. Border city down there in Texas. We got a couple of Texans playing tonight. I saw in the NFL draft, they have the most players that played high school football from the state of Texas, about 45 to 50 of them. So shout out to Texas. Of course, they put out a wealth of talent in college football and the National Football League. He's from El Paso, 40 years of age. He's getting up there. Don't know about the stick skills and the fine motor skills. We're going to find out about this private tennis coach. Did have a nice little highlight there. Madden 19 MCS Browns Club Series semifinalist, and he's also played well in our Compete for Madden League. Shout out to Bronco, Randy Chatterton. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Let's go ahead and bring in Bronco. There he is, Randy Chatterton down there in El Paso. It says, man, that you are a private tennis coach, dude. You got the French Open, now Roland Garros. Hell, they don't call it the French Open anymore. They just call it Roland Garros. What the hell is that all about? Tell us about being a private tennis coach, man, and how you got into it, and what's it like?
Well, I've been doing it for about 15 years. No clay courts in El Paso, so
hell no.
So no Roland Garros here. I've taken a couple weeks off though, because I did have kidney stone surgery yesterday, but so I'm a little sore on that. But besides that, we're doing good.
And you're still able to play video games?
Gotta do what I gotta do, don't I?
He trying to get this money. Did you pass a kidney stone? Is that what happened?
No, it was too big to pass.
Oh my gosh! Oh, this is PG. We got children watching right now, man. No, but all seriousness, you okay, man? The recovery's going well.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll figure it out.
Well, look, you can pass the football tonight digitally on Madden. No passing any kidney stones or anything like that. All right. My man said it was too big. I couldn't pass it. Holy cow! Wow. Oh man. Well, good luck to you, man. You're going to be playing with the Ravens tonight, man, and may the best man win. So we'll be talking to you. You can go ahead and mute, and we'll go ahead and get this game started here momentarily. All right, guys. Let's take a look real quickly here at the Molly Pop standings. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. About 20 different varieties of grapes. Check them out online there. MollyPopGrapes.com. Molly Pop taking the world by sweet storm. They got the pink bag promise. And folks, if you see that pink bag in your local grocery store, you got to understand you're getting high quality produce. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Also online as well, pressed grape juice and pressed juices as well. So they're doing that. I talked to the owner, Brian LaForest, today. Shout out to him. Also might have a colleague of his that played at Notre Dame and also with the Oakland Raiders, now Vegas Raiders, going to be maybe joining us on the show. So shout out to Brian LaForest there and Molly Pop Grapes folks. Those folks out there, and Molly, the daughter, who's the whole daggone company's named after. Shout out to those folks. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes, sweet as candy. We can see the standings here. 5-0. Andrew Richmond not joining us tonight. She's in Waco, Texas, doing some stuff with Baylor. There's JG. He's on the man tonight as well. What a crazy night we've got. JG playing with the San Antonio Brahmas in the UFL. We're going to be talking about a UFL story tonight. He's got the flu. So we got Derwin here. We got Nubyjas here. We got a couple of newbies. Haven't played in a while. Haven't picked in a while anyway. So we'll see what they do. Let's go ahead and bring us all in, and let's get our picks real quickly before we get this Madden game started. and start talking National Football League news. We'll start with you first, Derwin Worrell. Who you got? You got Chiefs Kingdom, or are you going to quote the Ravens no more?
I'm going to go with the man that's representing the 40 and above club.
Damn old dudes.
Yeah, I'm rocking with him tonight. You know, they say, you know, the last thing to go is your thumbs, Larry. It don't matter how old you are. If you got the stick game, you got the stick game. So, yeah, I think he's going to pull it out tonight.
It's the fast twitch muscles, man.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Thumbs, baby.
And look how slow your thumbs are moving. That's what I'm saying. If you were freaking 21, they'd be like,
Larry, it's the lag. That's the lag. That's all that is.
Okay, all right. Nubyjas, who you got? You going with the young gun, the 22-year-old, or you taking the old dude?
I'm going with the guy who didn't just have his kidneys passed yesterday. No, I mean, I'm glad you're here with us, and that is awesome, but that does not inspire confidence today. I'm going to go with man Chandler.
You know what? This is one of those head versus heart things. My head is telling me take Bronco. Established vet, been playing for a while, and has been playing very well. Almost knocked off the King of the Hill, the 12-time champ recently. But you know what? I'm here at Club Flamingo. It's a nice night. I'm going to go with my heart, man. I'm going to take Chandler, Club Chandler tonight, man. You guys are looking for Chandler? Where is Chandler? Hell, he's right here. And he's going to pull off the dub tonight, man. He's playing with the Chiefs. Give me Chandler and an upset tonight, man, because I'm taking the young gun. So we'll be talking to the winner at the conclusion of the game. But, guys, go ahead and lock it up. Chandler, Bronco, let's go ahead and play it out, guys. Play it all the way through live right here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitters. We're live here from Club Flamingo in South Hackensack, New Jersey. All right, guys, good luck. May the best man win. Good stuff, man. And that first quarter is about to get underway. The pregame show brought to you by our good friends right next door at Fat Bastard and Sons. Located literally right next door, fatbastardandsons.com. And we're talking about Fat Bastard and Sons Restaurant and Lounge. And with a name like that, folks, you know they got some great food. I'm telling you, family-owned business. Shout out to Tony and those folks there that run that place. Been around over 40 years, bringing you the best pizza around. They got a full bar. And, man, they have a passion for great food and excellent service. You can get burgers, you can get pizza, you get subs, calzones. They got all their seafood. It's all right there. Check them out online, fatbastardandsons.com. Also located right here, Route 46 in South Hackensack, New Jersey. We're back live at Club Flamingo here in South Hackensack, New Jersey, right off of Route 46, man. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB League, 2K Association. I got my brother from another mother, Nubyjas Wilborn. It's the Confluence. The Confluence. He's there in those three rivers. Pittsburgh, PA, writer for SI at SI.com. Derwin Worrell, also sportscaster extraordinaire, WPRI, the CBS affiliate in Providence, Rhode Island. You can see Chandler with the glasses. Oh, they both got glasses on. He's in the middle of the screen. He's playing with the Chiefs, and he's on the move. Bottom of the screen, Bronco, not playing with the Broncos. He's playing with the Ravens. We'll be watching this Madden game as we get set to talk about National Football League. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about National Football League. Speaking of Broncos, a former Broncos player, Shannon Sharpe. We all know who he is. I went to his party, Super Bowl party. Laportier. Alcohol. That was.
You partied with Shannon Sharpe?
I did. Yeah, that was 3 years ago, 2022, the Super Bowl out in L.A. That was. So yeah, it was great time and things of that nature. But everything else aside, Shannon Sharpe, of course, in the news. We all know why. Of course, the accused of sexual assault, and Shannon Sharpe. There was a $50 million lawsuit by a young lady. We're not going to mention her name here. I'm going to be, because of my news background, I'm going to not mention her name, but you all know pretty much who she is. They met in 2023. She's 19 years of age. A $50 million lawsuit that was filed there. Filed earlier this year. Consensual role play sex is what Shannon says it is. Of course, he met the young lady when she was 19 a couple of years ago in 2023. $50 million lawsuit. Consensual role playing. There was one clip in question that they're talking about. We've seen audio, leaked text, and everything else. And this also Shannon stepping away from ESPN. He says he's going to come back sometime to start the NFL preseason. We'll start with you, Derwin. You are a newscaster. What do you think is going on here? Who do you believe? And what do you think of him with this snow bunny, as they like to say, and the age difference there with Shannon Sharpe and his legal case there, and also taking a break from ESPN?
There's a lot to unpack here.
A lot to unpack.
I think definitely it's a shakedown. I believe Shannon Sharpe.
Stephen A. came out today and said the same thing. He does believe him as well.
I believe it's Shannon Sharpe, but it's just not all around not a good look. You know, most of us revere Shannon. We call him Unc. We like him. He's been good for TV. We see him blowing up. You know, he's had that Shay Shay podcast for a while, but it wasn't until he brought Cat Williams on.
90+ million views. Absolutely.
Yeah. Now everybody wants to sit on his couch now, which is a beautiful thing.
He's like the black male Oprah now, huh?
Right. And now he's about to make all this kind of money, $100 million deal. And now here comes the negative publicity. I think that the young lady is trying to shake him down for some money. And it doesn't look good for Shannon because Shannon's 56 years old? She's like 20 now? The age disparity in the court of public opinion, that's not going to go over well at all. So in one sense, it's not a good look. On the other sense, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think it was consensual, but he's going to take a hit for it. Because if you're ESPN and Disney now, I can see them letting him go. I can see that happening because it's Disney. Disney wants to keep that family image, you know. I think Shannon with Club Shay Shay is going to keep that going. He might lose a sponsor or two, but he's definitely going to take a hit because
he's still going as we speak. He had Bow Wow on recently as well, so I see the clips.
Yeah, I think we'll still support him, and that's what's going to keep it going. People are still going to tune in because it's Shannon Sharpe, but his profile is going to take a hit for all of this right now.
Nubyjas, your thoughts here when you saw the news came down, man? You believe, first of all, you think it's a shakedown? How do you think this is going to go? It's a $50 million civil lawsuit, no criminal charges or anything as we speak. And Tony Busby down there in Houston.
That woman is accusing that man of sexually assaulting her. I'm not going to get into that at all. I think it don't matter what I think. That is a very serious allegation. Yes. Also, this is not the first time that Shannon Sharpe has been accused of being handsy with a woman, both physically violent, because there was a recent thing that came out.
Well, that was at Fox and also at my employer at CBS as well.
Right. I'm just saying, like, there could be a possibility that this man has an issue with the ladies. And so I'm not going to say that it's absolutely definitely a shakedown because I don't know.
Let's make sure we're clear now that once again, allegations, nothing was ever filed or anything like that. So these are accusations, but I just want to be fair. Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, when you start building up accusations, it can, I don't know, but I'm just saying I'm not willing to say that it's absolutely definitely a shakedown. I'm not saying that. That being said, even if it was a shakedown, you know how this could have been avoided? By Shannon Sharpe not being with that 19-year-old girl. That's how this could have been avoided.
So what did they say? Keep it in your pants, right?
or just keep it away from the 19-year-olds.
Right.
Like that woman is literally a teenager.
Rule of thumb, don't date anyone younger than your kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, if people can talk about whether it's legal or not, it don't matter if it's legal, it's stupid. It's a really poor choice on his part to be with that 19-year-old girl. It didn't Monique tell that man to leave them girls alone?
That meme and that clip has been ran a million times now.
I'm just saying, I mean, and
get your woman to come home and she rub your feet.
I mean, now, if this one was even 25, we're having a very different conversation about this, as opposed to
I think that's fair.
As opposed to, because at least 25, your brain's
now. Look, we've been killing Belichick too. Right, we're gonna get more into that next week as well. We've been on Belichick the last few weeks.
But Belichick is 24 even. And also, but here's the other thing. Belichick's woman, wow, there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. Golly, we could
UNC put out a statement like, yo, worried.
There's a lot of bizarre stuff going on with that I'm not even comfortable saying out loud.
We'll get into it next week.
Yeah, we'll get into it next week. But guess what? She's not accusing him of sexually assaulting her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not. During the relationship, whether you like it or not, whether it's bizarre or not, Shannon Sharpe met this girl when she was 19 years old, foolishly, and decided that it was a smart thing to do to date her. After she wouldn't sign the NDA, we should have told him something. And he kept on and kept on and kept on. God knows what because when she talking about she want him to put a baby in her, that'd have been enough for me right there.
Boy, I know that was a lot there. That was a lot there, man.
That woman was saying she want to be around. And if he's engaging her, she believes it. And, now that there is a superstar. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? My point is here, with all this, Shannon Sharpe could avoid this by leaving that 19-year-old girl alone. And I might even, age gaps are one thing. Like I said, even if she was 25, this is
so you're okay. You don't think it's not even really about the consensual sex? It's just, look, she's just young. She's 19, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, she darn near would still be on Disney shows. And by the way, he's employed by Disney. Keeping that job, because remember, ESPN hasn't said nothing. He's gonna be back. Has the 4-letter said he's gonna be back?
No, haven't seen anything from ESPN.
He said he's gonna be back.
Right.
They ain't said nothing.
Do you think he'll be back? If he beats it, I think he will. I
don't know, fam. I don't know.
He's got to beat it.
Hey,
Go ahead, Derwin.
One of the pluses is that Stephen A is kind of in his corner.
Yes.
And he's sitting there talking to.
But even Stephen A has bosses. He said that.
He has bosses, but if he beats it.
Well, but not only that though, Stephen A might be trying to run for the highest office. Which I mean, don't even.
No.
I'm just saying. Hey, he's been saying it.
Yes, he has.
And unfortunately, and I don't know which part is worse.
I approve this message.
The fact that Stephen A believes he could be president, or the fact that we live in a society that lets him believe that he could be president.
We've had actors and actresses and people, entertainers reach the highest levels of government.
So why? So
the guy currently in office right now.
Now, I don't know if a black man can act like that and get there, but I don't think
that's a different conversation, a different network, a different show. Real quickly before we get out of here, guys, what about the settlement too? That there was some talk that he offered $10 million. Look, I mean, people got to understand that doesn't mean an admission of guilt. Right. Sometimes it's just cheaper. Hey. You know how they say it's cheaper to keep her? Sometimes you got to, spend that money just to let it go away because it's going to drain you to fight.
Again, he would never.
Or should he go Jay-Z, scorched earth like, hell no, I didn't do this.
Hey, here's the thing. If he could do that, then he would do that. But I'm going to say this. All this could have been avoided from the beginning. He would not have been with that 19-year-old girl. That's just the bottom line here. That's going to be the biggest thing that's going to be hard for him. Even if he's innocent, he's still going to have a hard time explaining that 19-year-old girl.
We'll keep an eye on this. Shannon Sharpe, of course. I like him. I've met him. I think, I don't know him very well, but I'm just rooting for both parties. I hope, that, she can be okay, and I hope that this did not happen. And right now, that they're just accusations and they're allegations. So we'll see how it plays out. In a court of law. And like I said, man, got Tony Busby on the case, man. He's known to go out to guys.
That's another segment. That guy.
Yeah. But there are times when he be right too now.
Oh, yeah, he's right. Yeah. He was wrong. Right. Diddy's, Jay-Z, wrong. And he even have to backtrack a little bit.
He caught the nasty man.
Right.
Deshaun Watson. He caught him.
Oh, boy. Yeah, with the dozens of massage therapists and masseuse there. Got a 7-7 ball game here. We're tied up here. Bronco playing with the Ravens, who just scored at the top of the game. Chandler playing with the Chiefs, middle of the screen. He's got the ball and on the move here. 7-7 ball game here. That first quarter brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations. One in Brooklyn. We were there a couple of weeks ago. Also West Nyack and also Scarsdale. So Golf Zone Social, sports bar, and indoor golf lounge. Of course, it's where golf meets social, folks. It's the best indoor golf experience. And also, you got a bunch of golf games, and it's just unparalleled social engagement there. 16 golf bays at the one in Brooklyn, 15 regular golf bays, and also you got the VIP golf bay, which is just awesome. They got great food. They got a full bar there. It's like a sports bar, a golf bay, a restaurant, a lounge. It's all right there. Check them out, golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and also Scarsdale. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're back here live in Club Flamingo here in South Hackensack, New Jersey, Route 46 here. A great sports bar and club here. Got the young ladies in the background doing their thing. Really nice. Very, very nice people here, the nice young ladies. Shout out to Tony for having us here right next door to Fat Bastard and Sons. You saw those guys there. We were there a couple of weeks ago, one of our sponsors as well. Got Nubyjas Wilborn here, writer for SI and SI.com. Derwin Worrell, sportscaster, TV sportscaster for WPRI TV, the CBS local affiliate They're in Providence, New Orleans, Providence, Rhode Island. All right, guys, let's get back to the NFL talk. We're just talking about Shannon Sharpe. We'll keep it going and keep it in the NFL. And let's go to Shedeur Sanders, of course. We saw Shedeur, second-team All-American, Big 12 Player of the Year. Slid, though, in the NFL draft last week, man. Did not go in the first round, not the second, not the third, not the fourth. Fifth round, 6 quarterbacks taken. 144 in the fifth round. So 5 quarterbacks taken before him, slides to the fifth round, goes to the Cleveland Browns, loses some $40 million. First round, first pick to get like $45 million. He's going to make less than 5. So he does slide there. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, on the slide here, man? You know, big talk from the Sanders family. We've seen all of it there. Didn't want to play in certain cities. Maybe we'll be the Mannings. They got humbled. Was there collusion here? And I know that's a strong word, and that's hard to prove, but the NFL, they taught him the lesson? Is that what they were trying to do?
Well, here's the thing, though. I don't even think it's that deep. I mean, and let me be very, first, let me get a couple things here.
Okay.
I am tired of people who are comparing him to Colin Kaepernick, okay? I've seen that. No, and that is disgusting. That's disgusting to me because what has Shedeur stood up for? Okay? Now, hey, I respect that he's confident also. Please do not tell me he's the first confident black man to ever play in the NFL. I don't know. Have you seen Lawrence Taylor? Have you seen his father? I mean, Michael Vick. We can go all down the line. But you know what? They were really good in proving. Because here's the thing about the NFL.
So you're like one of those draft anonymous sources that says, look, he was one of the worst interviews ever, and on top of that, he's not that good.
I'm going to go further than that. Okay. In this world we live in, let's be real, the NFL, okay? If Hannibal Lecter could backpedal and run a 4.2, a team would draft him, okay?
He'd be out there biting ankles.
Right, but also, Hannibal Lecter would go to the combine and actually follow their rules and do what they want them to do. This man decided he was going to thumb his nose at their rules, at their process. And hey,
he's like it had nothing to do with not throwing at the combine. It's all the other stuff.
No, it's all the interviews. It's everything. Like, he did not respect the draft process. He thought he was above it. Now, when you're Deion Sanders and you're one of the greatest ever, you can pull up to the RCA Dome in the limo and get out and run your 40 and go back to your car. You can tell the New York Giants who are picking at 18, I'm not even going to talk to you because I won't be around that long. And yes, when you're Deion Sanders, when you're Shedeur Sanders,
prime time.
I mean, and listen, I can tell you, I can argue, Deion Sanders is probably one of the 5 best football players you've ever seen. And maybe probably the best defensive player. Him and Lawrence Taylor probably are neck and neck.
I wouldn't go that far, but definitely best cornerback of all time. There's no doubt. But definitely one of the top 2 greatest athletes of all time. Maybe.
Right, amazing athletes. I mean, I'm saying,
I'll give you that.
Deion is a guy who can write his own ticket. He can do that stuff. He can play for the Braves and go play for the Falcons the next day. Shedeur Sanders,
same day, World Series and a football game.
Right. Same day on the helicopter, the whole
helicopter. Yeah.
Okay, Shedeur Sanders is not that guy. Now, can he be a good quarterback? Yes, but he was not who he thought he was. He was not who his pops thought he was. They got some really bad advice and fell. I'm tired of people trying to treat it like a civil rights issue and try to talk about he's the outspoken black man. You know how insulting that is to actual outspoken black men who have risked their lives and their livelihood for a nepo baby?
Oh, shoot. Let's go ahead and get Derwin in here. Dude, look, I don't want to say he was blackballed, but do you think there was not even collusion, because you have to prove that. That's hard as hell to prove. But do you think they were trying to teach him a lesson? I think there was some of that. There's no doubt about it. Now, I think he did bring some of this on himself, too.
Oh, absolutely. He misplayed his hand. He tried to run the same program that his father ran, but he's not his father. His father had the cachet, could walk in there, run his 4.2 and leave, And his father was a 2-star athlete. When there's so many questions about Shedeur, you kind of got to throw. You kind of got to not blow off the interview process. You're going to be in quarterback are 2 different positions. At the quarterback position, they want to know that you can come in and lead these men and lead an offense. But when you sit in, around coaches and you're blowing off the process, like you don't really believe they're going to draft me anyway, or you don't want to play for that team and you don't care, it's going to rub people the wrong way. And then what happens? People are going to talk. it's word's going to get around. He's blowing off interviews, and that's why he fell. In my opinion, there's only a few teams that were going to pick him. Maybe at Cleveland, the Steelers needed a quarterback. Maybe the Raiders, the Giants, possibly. But when
Saints.
the Saints needed a quarterback. But when the other quarterbacks came in and went through the process and did the interviews and knew some of the plays in the playbook and could talk about those things, and Sanders blew it off, you're gonna give respect to the guys that went through the process. So he put this on himself. Now it's over with. He's going to have an opportunity in Cleveland with those 4 quarterbacks that they have. Because Cleveland really doesn't have a quarterback. Flacco's just a Band-Aid. He has an opportunity to put all of this behind him to play with a chip on his shoulder.
I'm glad you brought that up. So 5 quarterbacks in Cleveland. Got Deshaun Watson, you got Flacco, right? You got Kenny Pickett, and you got Dylan Gabriel, who they drafted 2 rounds before that, right? In the 3rd round, 2 rounds before that. Dude, this is a good landing spot. Now, look, he's probably going to be treated like a 5th rounder, but look, he can go in there. He's already working out with the team and working out in the Cleveland area. He's got a shot. Keep your damn head down, son. You can win that job.
Right?
I mean, you see that, Nubyjas?
He can. No, here's the thing. First of all, he gets a chance to prove that he's better than Dylan Gabriel. They're on the same team.
He should be able to do that. Guy's got a popcorn arm.
I mean, listen, I thought Shedeur was the 2nd best quarterback in the draft. I think he would have higher, but like we said earlier, hey, when you're telling teams, I'm not going to come there.
What you're not going to do, right?
What you're not going to do. Guess what? They get to say what they're not going to do.
Exactly.
Now, and I'm not here to defend the NFL. They have plenty of flaws. They should be called out regularly. We know what they are as an organization. But in this particular instance, hey, man, you're not good enough to usurp their policies. You got to play by their rules and you show them something different. And he didn't, which is why he's here. But he's got a chance. If he listens, he plays his role. Because here's the thing. If he don't do this right, his career with the Browns will be over in August. Or he can – no, I'm serious. It's either
August?
one way or the other. Because he won't get through training camp if he don't do right.
Well, I mean, but maybe he can go to another team. If I'm not mistaken, one of the offensive coaches – and look, I mean – look, like I said, some of this was definitely brought on him. We remember what Deion said, what was that, 6-7 years ago, talking about Cleveland, maybe a good place for young quarterbacks. He likes what they're doing there. If I'm not mistaken, one of the coaches on the offensive side of the ball for Cleveland played with Deion, so he's going to have some familiarity there. Derwin, I mean, he's got a shot, man. I just don't want to hear no more talk. Just stop the talk, stop the Louis, stop the wrist flex, go and win the damn job.
Yeah, he's going to have an opportunity, and I would think if he does fairly well, I don't know if Cleveland will cut him, because if he hits the waiver wire, somebody's going to take a shot on him and pick him up. If he shows anything,
maybe that's part of the reason why some teams didn't take a shot on him. They didn't want the circus.
That's true.
They're like, you're not worth it. They don't want the circus.
And then this has been talked about a little bit on the radio. I've been listening to radio the last couple of days. Is that when you
got a 14-10 ball game here? Chiefs with the lead. Also started the 3rd quarter here. Go ahead.
When they picked him, the coaches in that room, war room, they didn't seem happy. So there's a question of whether did the coaches pick him or did the owner pick him? Because it didn't make sense for them to take him and take the quarterback they took in the 3rd round.
Right.
That didn't make any sense. But like I said,
well, you got all you needed from Cleveland when you saw when they were clapping when he got drafted. It was a nice golf clap.
But at the end of the day, he has an opportunity to now he can control the draft, but he can control this. He can go out there and practice. He can, earn the respect of those veterans in that locker room, and he can lead that team come this summer.
Oh, and by the way, again, going back to anybody who's comparing him to Colin Kaepernick, if they really wanted to do that, and if they really wanted to put him in his place, show me a time in which the quote-unquote white man has ever sent a gentle message to a black man. If he really wants to understand, when has it ever been gentle and soft? He still got drafted at the end of the day. He still got $1 million in a bag in his hand because, why not? Which, hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. Do your thing, get your bread. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I hope he has a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, definitely rooting for him.
I'm serious. I am, which is wild about
rooting for him. Okay.
I am
Real
now
quickly,
rooting
10
for
seconds.
the Afro baby. I am not rooting for the Nepo.
Quit calling him Nepo, baby. Come on.
He don't call himself that.
That's true. Look, I do appreciate some of the things that they do. Smack Entertainment, Deion Sanders Jr., Shiloh, and those guys. So shout out to Shiloh, undrafted, going to the Bucks. I think he fired his dad, Deion, right? Got a real agent.
That's another clickbait story. Come on. Drew Rosen has
But I mean, no, he said it. He said it. But I mean, I think it's in jest. I mean, come on. He's got free agent with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Joking, but he wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying there. Look, we want to see these young men do well, and Deion has done a fabulous job with his kids.
Yeah,
he's involved. He's a great role model for these guys. I don't know. Have they bit off more than they can chew at times? I think in this instance, yes. But the story is still being written. It's not over yet, and I'm rooting for the guys.
He's in the league, man.
He's in the league. He's got a shot.
Amen to that.
Nope, he's one of about 1,500 that got a shot to play in the National Football League. All right, we got a 14-10 ball game here, start of the third quarter. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB League, 2K Association, ISG football and ISG basketball. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, Derwin, Worrell here as well. Chandler playing with Kansas City on defense. Bronco playing with the Ravens on offense. He is down by 4. Start of the third quarter. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. That's in my neck of the woods, folks. Trapping there in Bayonne, New Jersey, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, right there on Broadway, near Midtown. The Mexican restaurant there, man. Authentic Mexican restaurant, man. The Golden Eagle has landed there. Great food, great atmosphere, great environment. The libations definitely flowing. Got happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Got the patio as well. Mariachi shows. You've seen that on Tuesdays. Also DJs on the weekend, Latin nights on the weekends as well. It's all there. Shout out to Marisol Romero there. We'll be there in a couple of weeks. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle. It is landed. Check them out online. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. The authentic Mexican restaurant. We're back live here in Club Flamingo, South Hackensack, New Jersey. Route 46, man. The girls, very nice. They've all come up. They're like, what is going on here? What is this podcast? What are you doing here, Larry? I'm like, I'm not in an official work capacity. This is my own show. I'm not on CBS now. This is my show, damn it. We can do this. ISG football guy, Derwin, Worrell, and Nubyjas, Wilborn here. Guys, let's get back to the National Football League. Speaking of Shedeur Sanders, of course, we know that he slid down to the 5th round. They're coming out of the University of Colorado, 144th overall. Look, he had his draft moment, sort of. You mentioned the word usurped. He did have his draft moment.
Here.
Had his draft moment. Had his draft moment rained on and had it just ruined by Jax Ulbrich. Of course, you know the name Ulbrich, the former interim coach here with the New York Jets, now the defensive coordinator there with the Atlanta Falcons. His son got a hold of the, I guess we'll call it classified information or numbers he shouldn't have got, and got Shedeur's number off an iPad at the Ulbrich home there, and was able to prank call Shedeur Sanders, ruined his moment there. Of course, Shedeur Sanders thought it was, someone from the Saints. I guess he said he was Mickey Loomis, the Saints GM, the longtime Saints GM there. Kid goes to Ole Miss. He's 21, knows better. He's too damn old for that. NFL comes out today. The Atlanta Falcons fined $250,000. Jeff Ulbrich, the coach there, the assistant coach, defensive coordinator, fined $100,000. So $350,000. Lesson learned there. He did apologize today. Nubyjas, your thoughts here on the prank call? He wasn't the only one pranked. A couple other people, Mason Graham, Tyler Warren, but no one was pranked like this and made to look silly like this and to rain on their parade. That was for jokes. This was to hurt this young man.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, let's be clear. This is a heinous act. All right. And people are trying to minimize.
That's a strong word, heinous.
No. It is though, because
it was bad.
Because now, I guess under the current presidency, classified documents don't mean anything anymore. Data breaches don't mean anything anymore, and it's okay for everybody to access data willy-nilly, and it doesn't matter about privacy protections. Apparently, based on the current people in office, I mean, they can't even keep their war plans out of signal and actually send them to reporters. Right. So since we live in that society, I guess it's okay for Jax Ulbrich. But before that, in a regular, normal society where people actually have ethics and morals, this is a terrible thing. You went into your pop's computer,
Derrick Henry,
that's proprietary information, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? With
sensitive, yes,
with get people information, mm-hmm. Right? Proprietary. That kind of stuff gets people fired. You know what I'm saying? On a lot of jobs. He's lucky he's not out of a job, Mr. Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator, Because quite honestly, Falcons defense really wasn't in that good last year.
Now, to be fair, he it's not his fault. That's his son. They've got some issues.
No, I'm talking about the Falcons defense.
Right.
For him to be playing with his job like that.
Right.
First of all, I'm just saying. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons franchise as a whole has got a lot of nerve, but of course, the Atlanta Falcons franchise will be involved in some chicanery and in cahoots with foolery, because that is what they do as an organization.
Cahoots, one of my favorite words. Cahoots.
Since Rankin Smith brought them there in 1966, and it's been a continued downhill slope, including 28-3, but I digress.
Got a history lesson. Okay, all right,
bro.
bro.
I'm just saying, the Falcons always find their way in some mess. They had a decent draft, they get this. Anyway, the point is, Jax Ulbrich should have known better. This was
Tell us how you really feel.
I can tell you, we unfold the scroll of the Falcons history. Eugene Robinson, do you have to go on?
Right. You've gone through plenty of lineage there, my friend.
Right. My point is the Falcons have a track record of doing this.
Yes.
And with Ulbrich, he tried to embarrass this dude. Then he decided to do it for, I guess what the kids call it, clout.
Yes.
And post it like an idiot, like your dad don't work in the league, like we can't see your face, like we can't see who you are, figure it out that it was you. Like, come on, dog. Yeah.
Hotty toddy, Ole Miss, baby.
Right. The other players get pranked? Sure. Other players have gotten pranked. But you know what? We didn't see it.
Right.
We saw this.
And that was for laughs. That was to call Tyler Warren or I guess the Abdul Carter, number 3 pick for the Giants. I think somebody prank called them thinking they were from Jacksonville, but that's just trying to get a laugh. This was embarrassment.
And here's the thing. After everything I said about how Shedeur played his hand wrong and how some of this he brought on himself, he didn't deserve this, especially from that clown.
Got it. Let me get Derwin in here. Your thoughts here, man, on this prank call, Derwin.
I just think that it tells you what kind of kid this is, that he thought this was going to be funny.
Dude,
everybody the entire weekend.
How's the relationship going to go between he and his father now?
Oh, that was my son, boy.
That was a huge family breach right there.
Yeah. But I think it was mean-spirited. It was awful. I mean, for him to do that to Shedeur, and Shedeur was a story. The draft became an afterthought. Shedeur was the story until he got drafted, and even after he got drafted, he was still the story. And these kids, or this kid, tried to take advantage of it and embarrass him, and then was dumb enough to post it. So it goes back to, I don't know what kind of kid they raised in there, but somebody needs to check in on him.
A loser.
But I was happy to see that the Falcons got fined.
Yes.
I was happy to see
$250,000
that the father got fined.
$100,000.
Yeah, that's me. He's my son. He got to see me now.
That's you know what? We come from a different area, a different era. Mm-hmm. We're all different races. That is belt to ass. That's what that is. You play with my money and my job like that, belt to ass.
You cost your pop
real quickly, 10 seconds.
$250,000. You cost your daddy $100,000. Father was saying he's a bum. I got nothing to say about that boy. We shouldn't even know his name. And I hope he never gets a job in the National Football League.
Full disclosure, they did apologize today, and they said absolutely they will not fight any of the fines, and they accept the punishment.
I bet they did. Everything.
They said what they were supposed to say. You don't get a pat on the back for work. Do what you're supposed to do. It's like being a parent, right?
Right.
Jeff Ulbrich, put the iPad up. Keep Jax away from sensitive material.
Change the password.
Ain't he supposed to be in class? Go to school, boy. That's the problem.
Now, speaking of class right now, a master class by Bronco was down, but now he's leading by 3. Start of the fourth quarter, actually midway through. Bronco playing with the Ravens on defense. Chandler playing with the Chiefs on offense. He's heading towards the red zone. Real quickly, that third quarter brought to you by good friends at Jerky's. You can check them out online, jerkysnj.com. And we're talking about Caribbean fusion, Haitian and Jamaican fusion, man. We're talking about Rasta pasta with fries, jerk chicken, oxtails, man. They got it all right there, the chopped cheese, man. We're talking about flavors colliding right there in Elizabeth, New Jersey, 11 Broad Street in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Check them out online, jerkysnj.com. Yes, man. Just folks, listen up, man. It is time to level up your game. Check them out online, jerkysnj.com. We're back here live at Flamingos, Club Flamingo, here in South Hackensack, New Jersey, Route 46. Real quick, let's get back into the NFL. One last story, not NFL. We're going to talk pro football on this one. Did y'all see the video here? UFL, you know Puka Nacua, right? The receiver for the LA Rams, who actually said he's going to retire when he's 30. Young receiver doing very well with the Los Angeles Rams. his brother plays in the UFL. His older brother, Samson, look at him. He slapped the piss out that fan, too. The UFL suspended him for 1 game there for slapping the fan in St. Louis. I know those fans there in St. Louis can get a little rowdy there, but he slapped the fan, suspended 1 game. Gonna cost him about $6,000. Both of you guys jump in here. What do you think? Yeah, it's one game. They make like $60,000. Yeah. 1 game, 1 out of 10. There you go.
Hey, 110. He didn't hit him good, man.
Man, he smacked piss out that man.
I don't know. His chin didn't move. He ate it. He ate
okay, that's a different story.
He didn't get his money's worth.
Nah, man. I'm just saying, you got to mollywop somebody gonna do all that.
Come on. Yo, did you see what Dean Blandino said? He was basically like, they looked at the video like, and if he would have punched him or something like that, maybe you get like a penalty or something. I'm like, that is so UFL right there. I'm like, what the hell? He smacked the damn fan. You can't do that.
Also, what did fans say to him though?
What can he say? It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I want to know what he said. Did he say something smackable?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
What did he say? Say something about his race, his ethnicity, his religion, his girl?
I don't know.
What can you say?
I'm just asking. I want to know what he said, and then that would.
You can't smack him, man. You can't smack him.
I don't know that. Depends on what he said.
Nubyjas.
I don't know what.
Can you picture Lamar Jackson or name a top receiver in the NFL? Justin Jefferson smacking a fan like that? Maybe they spit on you or something like that. I might charge. They got to. They might have to hold me back.
Hey, and then Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying is, hey, Malice in the Palace, like, hey, man.
We don't want that.
No, I'm just saying, these fans be getting out of line.
Absolutely.
Out of pocket. They be
pocket.
going too far sometimes. And I assume for that man who's played football for a long time and had fans say stuff.
Older brother of Puka.
Right. I'm going to assume that fan said something slappable. And there are times you can say something slappable.
You throw it out there, damn it. What's slappable? Come on, tell us.
I don't know.
Put it out there.
Somebody's mama.
I said mama, religion, ethnicity.
He might have called him, all types of things.
Well, he I guess the N word. I mean, he's. I guess they can direct that at anybody these days, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how you feel about things.
It seemed like the game was over too. They were.
It was.
I don't know. That could have. I don't know what that man said to that man. Until I know what he said to him, I'm going to withhold judgment. And the league, I'm pretty sure the league investigated, and they determined it was only worth 1 game.
Nubyjas, say for instance you're making $50 million a year in the NFL or the NBA, and a fan says something about your wife. Are you paying them around any attention, or are you like, I'm going home to my mansion and lay on my $50 million?
I don't know, depends on what he said.
I just said he said something about your wife.
But you said something.
Okay, he had her last night.
That's not that bad. Okay.
If I said that bad,
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, had her last night. I know that's not true. Now, if he say something else now, it depends on. There are things that can be slappable. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you're here because of me and your mama.
Well, now, see, don't talk about my mama. That's not.
Okay, I'm saying what rises to that level? I'm trying to get the N-word's about the only thing I can think of that would even make me react.
I don't know. He could have said, who knows?
Derwin, is there anything that's gonna make you smack a damn fan?
Not really. I'm not. You gotta have a cool head, man.
Right. Chirp back. I'm definitely chirping back.
I mean, I'm not saying
he's getting a verbal tongue lashing for sure.
That
also, how do we know the fan didn't throw something at him? How do we know? We don't know what happened.
I said N-word and spitting on me might. I'd have to really think of it. Depends on, you know what? I don't know, man. There's a reason why you got millions. You know what I'm saying? Because you're smart.
No, you're right. I mean, logically speaking, you're absolutely right. All I'm saying is emotions and moments, people look at it and, hey, man.
You got these Twitter fingers, man. That's what it is. You thinking with your Twitter fingers.
Oh, nah. I be thinking pull up.
See,
but
the players got to be better than that. The game seems like it's over. Just walk off the field and go home.
Yeah. Again, y'all are logically right. I'm just saying.
Forgive us for being logical. I mean, who would think?
But also, there are some fans who deserve a smack every now and then.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
He
Well,
he don't make millions. He all right.
Or you can point him out and have security deal with him and have his season tickets taken or something like that.
Or I can hit him with that backhand real quick.
Yes. So this is in St. Louis. They've got a rabid fan base, man, and I've heard that and we'll get Jared on here next week. I know he's sick today, but I've heard that they've got some pretty bad fans there in St. Louis.
Having to be in the city of St. Louis for more than a couple hours alone. You ever been to St. Louis? It's hot.
Touchdown.
Oh,
Is,
wow.
Is that Andrews?
That is Mark Andrews.
Oh, he didn't do that in the game for real.
Oh, man.
Leave Andrews alone, man.
What? Did I lie?
How much time is left? It's less than 10 seconds, right?
That's
Oh, my
deep bomb.
gosh. He gave it up. Chandler, come on. What are you doing? Oh.
Man, wait a minute. He about to lose to a man who got off his deathbed yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
Life.
Representing the 40 plus. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I mean, the man was literally like in a gurney getting surgeries and stuff, and he comes back and wins a Madden game here. Jesus.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Told you they got nothing to do with the
Did
figures.
Bronco just smack Chandler around there a little bit?
Oh, well, I don't know. Hey, Chandler's got a Hail Mary here. He's got at least 2 plays. Well, how much time left?
8 seconds.
All right, man,
3-point
come on,
game.
Chandler.
Here we go. 8 seconds, 3-point game. Chandler with the ball around the 35, right? Probably needs 30 yards. Is that the 30? Needs
Hey, he got enough
30.
time.
It needs about 35 yards for a field goal.
Hey, he got it. He got it. Chandler gonna make it happen.
Now give him about 30, 25. 25 a realistic shot. 25 and he can make it 20.
Yeah.
He needs at least 20.
This
Chandler
can't
gonna
be
make it happen.
incomplete.
Get out.
Okay.
Oh, no, we're still here. Chandler
How much time left? 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds. He's around the 40. Is that right?
Wait a minute, all right.
No, it's around midfield. Around midfield.
Yeah.
All right, so Hail Mary here, right?
Like 41, I'm guessing.
Oh, and he's gonna put a
He's on 40.
Oh, no,
yeah,
he's on
no.
77-yard field goal.
You need at least
man.
15 yards.
Nah,
bare
Hail-
minimum.
Oh, he's going to go Hail Mary.
He's got a Hail
He's
Mary.
got to do a Hail Mary. Yeah, he
3
needs
seconds
15
left.
yards to kick a 62-yarder.
All right, let's make it happen, Chandler.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Maybe you got a
Chandler.
magic play here.
Well, he's got Mahomes. Mahomes has the those capabilities. Wow. Chandler gave it up. What was that touchdown with 8 seconds left? Mark
Yeah,
Andrews scored.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And there's a deep bomb, too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he didn't score. He's out at the 1. He stepped out at the
Oh.
1. Oh, my gosh. Hell of a route, too. Oh, you got to
Yeah.
die for that pylon, man. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Got it done. That's all that matters.
Hey,
Yo. That's crazy.
know-
That was a hell of a game.
you know, now I guess we call for a recall.
Yeah, total recall. So shout out to Bronco, bottom of the
Bronco.
screen there. Gets the win.
Well, damn.
Comes back with the Ravens and will be playing next week. All right, man, that fourth quarter brought to you by our good friends at Kettle Black. We were there last week. Kettle Black Sports Bar, a couple of locations. Got one in Brooklyn and one in Shaolin. That'd be Staten Island. And we're talking about the best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine Magazine, folks, said one of the top 5 wing joints in America. That's right. Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island. And look, got the wings there. Man, they're open daily, 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. A bunch of other events that they have, man. They do things like live music, trivia, sports. Got the great burgers, chicken, you name it. A lot of great food there. The dessert's pretty good as well, man. Check them out online, kettleblackbar.com. Burgers, beer, and wings. Some of the best ones that you'll find there. Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island and also in Brooklyn. Go ahead and bring in my guys here, guys. Woo! Hell of an ending right there, huh, D-Dubs?
Yeah, man, the game was on the line, and you got to give it to the 40-year-old to go deep and catch the game-winning touchdown and leave only like 8 seconds left. A great comeback. It's trailed for most of the game.
Nubyjas, your quick thoughts, man. In real time, brother.
I have no thoughts.
No thoughts. Man, your ass been hey, you've been talking all daggone day. You got no thoughts?
Yeah, I know, because I don't know how this happened. No. Seriously. Obviously, I mean, look, man, Bronco's a great player. I just thought he was gonna be a little slower today than he was, and wrong, man. Shout out to Bronco for real. And Chandler got to tighten up, but it's okay.
All right, Chandler, man, I can see him right now. He's got his head in his hands, man. That's a tough loss, man. He played well. I thought he was going to win it. Came up short. But let's go ahead and speak to the winner. Let's go ahead and bring in Bronco, a.k.a. Randy Chatterton. Bronco, man, just a slobber knocker, man. A freaking rock fight. What were you thinking? What were you thinking there with 8 seconds left, man?
I'll say this: he played a hell of a lot better than he did that first time we played. So I might have
taken him for granted.
I was in for something that I wasn't in for. So I got lucky. I definitely got lucky.
What did you see there? I know at that point you got to go deep, but how did you sneak Mark Andrews behind him? What was the play? What did you read?
Oh yeah, I subbed him in. Because obviously he's the best Ravens receiver, and he left him one-on-one. I was actually surprised.
I would have thought Zay Flowers. You need someone that can get down the field fast. Got Mark Andrews, a rumbling, stumbling tight end, great tight end, but how do you get behind these guys?
Well, he didn't get behind him. The corner was in front of him. But the size is what he just outjumped him.
Outjumped him, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff, man. So going forward, man, you're going to play next week. You're going to get OG2K, okay? He is the current champ, the current king of the hill. You've faced him a few times now. What can you take from those experiences, and what do you think will work the next time you face him, which will be next week?
My last 3 games versus him, I had the lead in the fourth quarter.
Yes, you did.
Three games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's on me. I just have to hold on. I can't let him have that last drive. That's basically all it is.
How you feel going into this? How confident are you?
Confident, very confident. I'm always confident.
Okay. I mean, confident enough. Should I pick you next week?
Sure.
Hey, Bronco, would you say that this game was an eye opener for you? Just to remind you, you got to come to play every single week because
Because I thought this was going to be an easy game, and it was.
There ain't no layups. You know better than that. No layups.
Ooh boy.
Ooh boy. Nubyjas, you got anything before we get out of here?
Hey man, respect to you, Bronco dog. I was unfamiliar.
Was not familiar with your game.
Yeah, post hospital. Who knew? Shout out to you, man. Just stay safe, stay well, man. Get you some rest, brother.
For sure.
Congratulations and heal up.
Congrats, man.
Fluids,
Congrats.
man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, everyone.
Hang in there, man. Before we get out of here, I got to do a quick read, man. This post-game show brought to you by our good friends. Oh, first of all, if you want to be like Bronco or even Chandler, guys, here's what you can do. You can sign up now. Go to our website. CompeteForever.com/Madden League. It's free entry, all online, ages 13 and up. Folks, it's free $99. You don't have to pay anything. All you can do is just get in here, win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. Play on ISG football live every Tuesday night. And see if you can win some money. Go to CompeteForever.com/Madden League. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, once again, this post-game show brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company. We were just there last night. The brewery there in Jersey City, located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. It's a craft brewery there. NJC, producing ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere you can see. They got a rooftop, man. We showed you the videos of that yesterday, man. Great stuff there, man. Curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room as well. Got a bunch of different events. They host a variety of different events there. You got yoga, live bands, concerts, DJs, comedy shows. It's all there. Even had speed dating. We were there a couple of weeks ago. Remember that? You saw that as well. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. All right, guys, it's been a great show here. Shout out to the folks here at Club Flamingo, right next door to Fat Bastard and Sons. Shout out to the ladies that came by checking on us. What the heck is going on here? So they know now about ISG football and ISG basketball as well. Bronco, we'll see him next Tuesday. He'll be playing in the King of the Hill and ISG football against OG2K. For Derwin Worrell, great sportscaster up there. If you're ever in Providence, Rhode Island, you'll see him on TV, man, in the box there for the local CBS affiliate. And Nubyjas Wilborn, it's the confluence It's the conference folks there, the Three Rivers. Writer for SI, Sports Illustrated, and SI.com. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports Madden, NFL, CFP League, ISG football, and ISG basketball. We'll see you guys tomorrow live from Emblem BK. Huge sports bar in Brooklyn. Look forward to that. We'll be talking basketball, the latest there, the NBA playoffs, and we'll be there live there on a Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. That'll do it here from Club Flamingo, South Hackensack, New Jersey. Route 46. We'll see you guys tomorrow live, 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one. Make it a good one, folks. Bye-bye.